Welcome back to Streamlit, Part 9, Status Elements. To begin, we're going to do the standard import, Streamlit as st, set up a page config, and then I just created this layout as kind of like an outline for us. Then to run the app, you're going to do st.run and then the file name. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the status progress. To do this, we're going to first just define some text that we want in the progress bar. And then it's going to be st, make a variable, my progress bar or progress bar. And then you use st progress and the value of the progress bar and then the text you want it to display. After that, to make this actually run, we're going to simulate an operation. To do this, we're just going to do a for loop with a sleep and then do my progress bar progress and then percent complete +1 because this is just going to go to 100 and then it prints the text. To illustrate this, we can just reload the page and as you can see, the progress bar will load. To make this look a little bit better, we might want to also add a sleep just to give it a second before loading everything else. And then we're gonna clear the progress bar to set it back to the default value. After the progress bar, we're just gonna add this to make it a little bit easier, but we're gonna add a rerun bar or rerun button that will allow us to rerun the app. After the progress bar, we have the status bar. To do a status bar, I mistyped this. This is actually supposed to be success. So this is a lot like the other ones, but you just do st.success and then you can give it an icon and some text. Up next, we have a spinner. This displays a spinner while an operation is in progress. So we do with spinner in progress, whichever operation you want to do. It will display the spinner and then we're just going to simulate a long run, which in this case is going to be 1.5 seconds. And then when it's done, it will show success. We just click rerun. As you can see, it will do that in progress during the spin and then the success message after it's done. Next up, we have st.success. After spinner, we have success. This is pretty simple. We're just going to use st.status, the message, and then if you want to add an icon, you can add an icon. Next up, we have st spinner. This shows a progress bar as a operation is in progress. To do this, we do st spinner, and then within these brackets, display whatever you want. And then after that comes the operation you want to run. So this is like a long process. We're going to do just a sleep for 1.5 seconds. And then afterwards, it will be done. And then we're just going to use a success status symbol to then display a success symbol. We just click rerun, it will rerun. After a spinner, we have an error. To create an error message, you just do st.error and then you can define text. You can also define an icon as well. It just shows a red error message. A lot like error, we have st.warning, which just displays a warning message. And then if we hit rerun, we will get a warning message. After that, we got st.info, a lot like the other ones. It's just this is just like a logging format, but it'll just give you some info. After an info message, we have an exception. So this can actually be quite useful when debugging. But if you use a try catch and then an exception, you can do st.exception in the except clause of the try catch. And you can raise an exception and then you can also define an exception here. This is just creating the exception though, so that it will trigger. And if you rerun, it will show a traceback and an exception. That's the exception text. st.balloon is just a balloon, gives balloon text or like emojis of balloons raining down or probably going up actually. I don't know, never used it, but it's there. And then The inverse of that, we have a little bit of snow, which allows you to have some snow falling down. I don't know when you would ever really use that, but you can use it if you want to. That is it for Streamlit Part 9 status elements. Next, we have navigation between pages. So this is creating a multi-page application. It can be pretty useful. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial series, and I'll see you next time.